I never thought my business trip to Las Vegas would turn into a nightmarish ordeal. As I checked into the illustrious McGam Grand, I couldn't help but marvel at the grandeur of the casino hotel. Little did I know that the following events would unravel the darker side hidden beneath its glamorous facade. My room, located on the 23rd floor, offered a breathtaking view of the city lights. The plush bed beckoned me, promising respite after a long day of meetings. Exhausted, I drifted into a deep sleep, oblivious to the horrors that awaited me. I awoke with a start, a strange unease permeating the air. The room was shrouded in an eerie darkness, the only illumination emanating from the neon lights that filtered through the curtains. Confusion and a sense of foreboding gripped me as I tried to recall how I had come to be standing in the center of the room. That's when I heard it, a faint, haunting melody drifting through the silence. It sounded like a music box playing a melancholic tune that seemed to seep into my very soul. Mesmerized, I followed the ethereal melody through the dimly lit hallway. The sound led me to an unmarked door, concealed in the depths of the McGam Grand. A force compelled me to turn the doorknob, revealing a hidden chamber within. It was a clandestine casino, bathed in an otherworldly glow where players and dealers moved like spectral beings. Unwilling to resist the pull, I stepped into the room, drawn to the blackjack table at the center. A charismatic dealer, his eyes glinting with an otherworldly light, welcomed me with a chilling smile. "Care to play?" he whispered, his voice a haunting echo in the hushed room. Compelled by an unseen force, I took a seat, and the game began. The cards seemed to materialize from thin air, and with each hand dealt, a chill crept down my spine. The players around me wore expressions of desperation and despair, their eyes devoid of hope. As the game unfolded, I realized there was more at stake than just money. Each hand wagered a piece of the player's essence, their very souls hanging in the balance. The dealer reveled in our torment, relishing the torment etched across our faces as we battled against an insidious fate. Time lost its meaning as I became entrapped in the sinister game. The stakes grew higher, and the consequences became more dire. Desperation consumed me, but I couldn't tear myself away from the table. It was as if the McGam Grand itself held me in its clutches, unwilling to release me from its grip. As the night wore on, the room became suffused with a palpable malevolence. Shadows danced along the walls, whispering cruel secrets and mocking our futile attempts to escape. The music box melody played on, its haunting notes growing louder, driving us further into madness. I glanced around, the faces of the other players etched with despair. They were mere shells of their former selves, their essence drained by the relentless game. Panic surged through my veins as I realized the dire fate that awaited me if I couldn't break free from the cursed cycle. Summoning all my strength, I pushed back from the table, heedless of the dealer's menacing stare. I sprinted towards the door, the haunting melody reverberating in my ears. As I crossed the threshold, the room dissolved into darkness, leaving me gasping for breath in the deserted corridor. Days later, I emerged from the McGam Grand, forever changed by the harrowing experience. The memories of that night still haunt me, a reminder of the sinister undercurrents that lurk beneath the glittering lights and frenetic energy of Las Vegas. So if you find yourself in the alluring embrace of the McGam Grand, beware the hidden chamber that holds a game of unfathomable stakes. For once you enter, you may find yourself ensnared in a malevolent dance with your very soul hanging in the balance.